of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yep. All right.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Trying to find some breaks through, and he might break away. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
His first throw is an interception. Colson Adebo's got it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, 10. Tonight.
Here's Fields to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now we're going to have a stoppage after that return. Looks like somebody was shaken up on the play. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Carried by Harris here. Start the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, son. All right.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
No buzz, no buzz. Don't jump, ready?
Fields out of the gun. Taken in by Likely. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Brought in by Ford. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
That's complete, David Njoku. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Right.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Here we go.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here we go, set.
1st down throw for Fields. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Getting out to... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-0 our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's full. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, son.
Harris once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers blowing them out now, 34-zip. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
2nd and 13. He's got a man left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, they make the most of it.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down here, another give to Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's the game of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion.
Right.
Fields now on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Don't throw 18.
He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Browns with a 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. And it's a touchdown as Boswell to add the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Back to the air following the pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he's tackled up across the 20 at the 22. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Tight end in motion left. 2nd and 8. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. And they pick him off again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go.
Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the tackle.
Harris can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go.
They'll run with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way
Here we go.
is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll run it with Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Ford. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Another one for Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. This is Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the ground with Ford. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Ford. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Let's go now.
This is Ford on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's a give up the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another carry for him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's a small dent, 3 yards. Still needs 7 now here on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Traps, screens, draws, you need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And he's out of bounds with his job done. That's all the way down into the red zone, close to the 15.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Broke through the tackle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
4. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he shanked that one to the right. It is no good. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.